we know what we're looking at right now. This is called death by PowerPoint. The presenter chokes the slide with so much text that we don't even want to look at the slide. But if we're going to be an alert audience, we start to read the slide, and of course, what does the presenter do? He or she starts to read the slide to us. And pretty soon we tune out. Very quickly we tune out on something like this because it seems like a hopeless sort of exercise. Now, as a presenter, if we produce a slide like this, there's a way to deal with it. Okay, so we produce a slide with our notes. Maybe this is even a handout at the end of the presentation, but this is not what we want to put up on the screen. So what we could do is highlight all the key phrases and topics on the slide, like so. And now we've got something to work with. Now we have the key points, and then it's very easy to produce a much cleaner slide that looks like this. Now this is much easier for an audience to look at, and is much easier for us to look at, and easier for us to work from. It tells us which topics that we want to hit, and in what order, and then we move forward with that and narrate from there. But I'm going to suggest we even take this a step further, that we use visual images rather than text. Don't use text at all, use visual images. So given the subject matter, we might pick an image like this. So we put the visual image in front of the audience, we pause long enough for them to absorb that image, then we narrate. Then we go ahead and say what we have to say. Now, it's amazing how powerful a visual image can be, not just for the audience, but for triggering our memories so that we remember everything it is that we want to say on this subject. So we make a much bigger emotional impact with the audience because visual images do that. And the visual images put us much more in command of the presentation because all of the content we're conveying we're doing through narration other than the visuals. So between good visuals and narration, we really have command of that room and we make a much better presentation. So think in terms of visual images and strong narration, and let's put death by PowerPoint to rest for good. I'm Mike Consell of MikeConsell.com. There's more at my website.